Hey guys, it's Ryan. It is Wednesday, February 22nd, 2017, and this is my boy's just over 14 months on testosterone. So, just wanted to pop on and give you guys a little bit of update of what's kind of going on in my life and what I have coming up next. So, my top surgery date is just over a month away, looking at like 36 days, which is super exciting. I want to thank anybody and everybody who has donated to my top surgery campaign. I could not do this without you, and I'm super appreciative of you guys. Trying to think of cool ways to extend my thanks to you all while I am and will be unable to move for about 2 weeks in recovery. So stay tuned. I will reach out to everybody who has donated so far, so you will be hearing from me. Other than that, which is like a huge thing, I've been feeling pretty dysphoric about my body lately, and it's just kind of getting to a point where I just wish that things were just a little bit easier. And I don't necessarily know how to have that happen other than to just be patient and wait 36 days. But in the meantime, it's just been getting a little hard. Like doing my shot on a weekly basis has kind of turned into something that I like dread a little bit instead of something that I was like really getting excited for. In the beginning of my transition, it just feels like a lot of work. Like it feels like work to do my shot, and it feels like work to put on binders every day, and it feels like work to have to save up money to have this surgery just so that I can like looking at myself and feel comfortable in my body. Like that, it feels like a lot. Sometimes it doesn't feel like a lot, but it has. And I'm sure that like as the days get closer to, the big day, the big top surgery day, I feel my anticipation building, which is also making me just a little bit impatient. So I'm sure that has something to do with it as well. But I know that it will be okay. I know that in a month and in 2 months and in 3 months, I will feel way better about myself than I do right now. This is just one of those like hard moments that I'm trying to power through, and I'm trying. I'm trying. Some days are easier than others. I got a request a while back to talk a little bit about binding and what that process looks like for me. I know I mentioned that I bind on a daily basis, but I haven't ever gone into details as to like what that looks like or feels like or any details of that nature. So I figured this is a great opportunity because in 36 days I'm not gonna have to. So I'll do a little show and tell first. Obviously, I'm not showing my chest, not yet. But I do want to like. I just went for a run, so like for some people, binding is really important to them all the time, but it like as just like a general PSA is like not really safe to do or like recommended to do while working out, because it does constrict your breathing and motion, and it's just not really good if you're trying to work out and be healthy and not be unable to breathe. So I don't bind when I work out. Also aids to the whole dysphoria thing, which is why I don't really feel comfortable going to like gyms like Planet Fitness. Not yet, at least. So I work out in the comfort of my own home, or I take a jog around the block, and that usually does the trick. But so this is like the first time I'm like making a video with my chest unbound, so that also feels kind of weird for me, but it's all for science. So whatever. This is what my binder looks like. It's a little bit stretched out, obviously, because I wear it every day. But what it is, it's the front is like a think of like a spandex, but just for your entire body. And it covers my entire torso. There are binders that only cover, that are like half-length binders that only cover the top part in just like your chest, but mine extend down like the entire length of my torso, which for me gives me a little bit more of like a boxier figure, makes me feel more comfortable in my day to day. I get less misgendered because I don't like the binders make me look like I don't have a feminine figure, which is great. So the front panel is double paneled, just for a little bit more compression. The back is only one, so it allows you to breathe a little bit. And for a while, I was only wearing one of these, and that was okay. I was able to like get through my day without, focusing too much on my chest. And then as I, progressed further in my transition and, my voice started to drop and I started to like pass a little bit more in public, I couldn't just wear one. So I started wearing two, which if you are just newly binding or thinking about binding or considering what that might look like for you, that might not be good for you. That might not be the option. For me, it was the least uncomfortable. If I was weighing out how I was going to go about my day or what I was going to, how I was going to feel in a day, it was a lot easier for me to like suffer through wearing two binders a day than it was to suffer through not wearing two binders a day. So yeah, I mean, and you get used to it. It's one of those like really unfortunate things. It's not comfortable at first, but you get used to it. There are days where putting this on and putting two of these on feel like a lot of work, but it makes a difference. So I'm gonna show you. Obviously, this is what I look like with my chest unbound. I'll turn to the side so you can kind of just see. But I will pause this, put this on, and kind of just show you like a difference of what that looks like. All right, so I popped those two bad boys on. What that process kind of looks like is, just you could either step into it or pull them over your head like a shirt, like I do. So that's like a personal preference thing. If you're just binding for the first time or just even like curious as to what this looks like or how they fit, just kind of like push them down into the side. And that kind of, I'll show you from the side, just flattens everything out a lot. So you're not seeing a chest that doesn't look like male or contoured. Like obviously there's a little bit of, like you can see a little bit of curve, but nothing as what it looked like a few moments ago. So that's just like on a daily basis, that's what I do. I put two things on. I try to layer up as much as possible to disguise any hint or notion that I have had a chest or still have a chest. And that's how I get through my days. It's not glamorous. It is mostly not fun, but necessary for me right now. And I am very much so looking forward to a day where I don't have to go through this whole rigmarole just to be able to walk out the door in the morning and go to work. So yeah, that is a little bit of an insight as to what my daily process looks like and how I basically get ready to step out in the world and not feel terrible about myself. Pretty soon I won't have to do this. Pretty soon I will have surgery and I will be in recovery, and then these binders will be a thing of the past. But if you are thinking about binding or have questions about binding or want to know what brand I use and what brands I've tried and don't like, or just at all have any questions about binding or what that is, if you have any more specific questions for me and what my process looks like, feel free to ask. I'm always open to answering questions. Apart from that, I am counting down. I'm counting down, and I'm hopefully counting down. I have about a week left to raise the money for my surgery, so I will post the link to my campaign in the comment section of this video, and you can click on it, you can share it, you can donate to it if you feel like you want to, or if you have the means to. Really, any and everything is more than appreciated. And like I said, I will be handwriting thank you notes and trying to find creative ways to individually thank every person who has donated to my campaign so selflessly. I really couldn't do any of this or be where I am without the support of you guys. So thank you, thank you. I am gonna go shower because I smell like the state of New Jersey after that run. So I will sign off and hope that you guys are having great days and that everything is okay in your corner of the world. Thanks for watching, guys.